Welcome to the Truth Talk Show.
1, 2, 3, 4, hit it!
Welcome to the Truth Talk Show. I am your girl, Kaye TheTruth. Follow me on all social media at Kaye TheTruth or www.kaythetruth.com. In studio today, we do have a special guest co-host, Mr. Erybody Jones. What's up, everybody?
What's going on?
What's going on? Tell the people a little bit about who is Erybody Jones.
Man, just an artist from the Southeast, coming out of Knoxville, Tennessee. And we just, somebody like me, I'm just a cool dude. If you ever got to know me, got to sit down with me, you would just really know I'm just really a genuine person. We just making music, man. We regular people at the end of the day. And we just making music because, I make music because it's my getaway.
Well, I'm going to say this. Erybody Jones is not just a regular person. He's actually a hot artist, and I'm loving his music right now. You hear me? We Up is definitely a banger. And then I love his other song. Was it Phase? Did I get that right? Phase. Oh, he makes top music. Erybody Jones, where can they find you?
You can find me on all social networks at Erybody Jones, ERYBODY JONES. I actually got a website. You can find me on ErybodyJones.com. So that'll put you to all social networks and SoundCloud, Spinrilla, and all that other good stuff.
Alright. Well, Erybody Jones, it's time for us to get in a little bit of business and news, shall we? First of all, before I get into it, what news have you seen lately that kind of disturbed you? Anything? Or you made you say,
News as in like what?
World news, politics, business news.
Yeah, I don't really look into a lot of stuff like that, but around me, I can tell you, like, news, there's been a lot of deaths. Like, there's been a lot of killings going on, especially in my area. It's like week after week, somebody is getting killed, and it's young black people. So it's like, that scared me a little bit, because you never know.
Right, because bullets definitely do not have a name on it. So when you say a lot of killings lately, how bad is the crime in Nashville? Or is it Knoxville?
Knoxville. Man, what's crazy is when the year started off, they said we was ahead of Memphis in like deaths and homicides. So I'm like, that was crazy to me. You know, Memphis, that's a first 48 city. We not a first 48 city, but this year it's starting to look like, and that's crazy.
So why do you think that the violence has taken off so much in Knoxville compared to Memphis? Because Memphis is bigger than Knoxville, or is it not?
Mm-hmm. It's bigger than it's way bigger than Knoxville. But I just say I don't know. It's like a lot of people want to make a name for themselves if they in the streets, and I don't know. It ain't no more street codes right now. I feel like there's no more street codes. If it was any type of guidance in the streets, they in jail now. So it's all young folks in Knoxville who just like trying to take over. And then, man, I don't know why we ain't ahead of them right now. Nobody should be ahead of nobody in deaths or, you feel me, homicides. But it's like, that's alarming.
Right. And we know Chicago is always off the chain. So we definitely do not want Knoxville to turn into another Chicago, or as they say, New Orleans, which some still refer to as the murder capital. We don't need any of that. We need to try to calm those cities down and not add to it.
Yeah, that's why I try to make the music I try to make, man. I want to touch people in a way where it don't make them want to pick up a gun. Like I don't talk about stuff like that. So yeah, that's what I try to do with my music. I try to help people.
That's what's up. Well, shout out to you for trying to bring the positivity in music. But let's get into a little world news. North Korea. Well, you already know. North Korea has the ballistic missile that they were testing, trying to launch or whatever. Well, Donald Trump has stepped in and gave North Korea a warning saying you should be very, very nervous. Now, we already know North Korea, South Korea, Japan, China, those people are not to be played with. So when we talk about violence, you got to first look it up and the type of harm that Donald Trump is putting our way. What do you think about Donald Trump and his comments? I'm going to just say Donald Trump, period. Because we haven't had you on talking about little politics. What do you think about Trump?
Man, you know, like, to me, I think United States, I mean, it's one of the biggest companies, businesses of all time. It's like if you got a little bit of money, I feel like you can run. I don't think he knows anything about politics. He just has money. He's always had money. And man, because he didn't even win the popular vote. Like, so I don't see how he could even be elected. So that's crazy to me too, the way how that happened.
Yeah.
But Donald Trump, I don't know. I don't got a lot to say about him. That's our president, so there's nothing you can really say bad. But they said a lot of bad about Obama, but I ain't on that. I ain't trying to do that. That's our president. We gotta roll with it. Ain't nothing we can do right now.
Right. Well, we already know, speaking of politics and having a little bit of money and anybody can run, we know that Kid Rock has backed Donald Trump. And then I believe I guess this year is pretty much over. He's going to attempt to run for an office. So we're going to have to see how that goes. Because him running for an office, that's kind of scary too, which goes back to anybody who got money, even if they don't know politics, they're going to try to run.
Yeah.
In other news, El Chapo has hired John Gotti Jr.'s attorney. As everybody knows, El Chapo, as I would like to say, is a cartel mob boss who escaped from 2 different Mexican prisons. But so he said, I need some more bigwigs to back me up. So he stepped up and he hired John Gotti's people. And other political news, FBI raided Paul Manafort's house. And I believe it was his D.C. home. And if you don't know who that is, that was Donald Trump's campaign manager. They stated they were looking for tax information, but never know. When you talk about the FBI and Trump and his campaign manager, hey, you never know what's going to happen. Also, Walmart is in deep boo-boo. Walmart displayed you laughing, everybody. Walmart display said, "Own your school this year like a hero." And it was a display of guns. Machine gun, whatever kind of guns. They just had guns up. And I'm like, Walmart, we got to be smarter than this. You can't say own your own school and then put up a display of guns. You want them to go and blast it like the Wild Wild West? Everybody, what do you think about that?
Hey, they sell them, so they might as well promote them, I guess.
Not going there and talking about might as well promote them.
Long as you got your permit to carry, hey, I don't got no problem with with people selling them. You need them around here anyway. You got to protect yourself.
Everybody,
we just hope you don't use it in the wrong way.
If they got up a sign and it's back to school and people back to school shopping and they have up a sign, own your school like a hero and it's guns under that title, you gonna say you ain't got no problem, so it's okay. But you gotta show pencils and backpacks and stuff too. But I probably wouldn't put it in. I wouldn't put it in the same commercial. But I'll definitely have a commercial for it. Right. Well, they put this under the own your school. They should have just said own your school like a Jeep and go and blast it. Because that's what they said. Ray T, what do you think about that?
Hey, all I got to say is message. So you get ready for something.
Really? And I said, like, I think it's like we call soldiers heroes though. And you feel me? They carrying guns. They doing this. So that's probably why they put that hero on there. I'm hoping that's the message. You know, the people that's serving in the army, you call them heroes.
Yeah, but we don't want you to show up to school. It says own your school year.
I don't think that's the message. They should have went over that. I don't think they really proofread it or anything. I think they probably posted that.
All the managers in the store, and that's the display. Nobody can read.
Movie reviews and technology. Are we ready for another Chucky movie or even a Friday movie? They were doing a reboot right now. Both of these movies coming out next year. Michael Myers is also set to hit the screen next year also. Can we get a new movie character? I don't think these people can really scare us anymore. I don't even think for our generation. When I was a little kid, I remember being scared by Friday the 13th. But after seeing so many reboots, is it worth it? Or do we need another character? How hard is it to make another scary character instead of doing all these same reboots of what we've already seen. I mean, does it really strike fear in anybody? Question.
Well, I think it's not even the character. I just think they need to make good, scary movies. You cannot have somebody bleeding and it look like ketchup. I'm not scared.
I mean, I know they did try to do it with Annabelle, but I didn't even find that too scary. Cause it's just like it reminded me of Chucky, but it wasn't like it was just a doll that was just moving. It didn't even have the same Chucky characteristics. It just one minute you look, the doll moves. You know to find that too. Like, come on, man. This is what I paid my $12 for.
Right. We know Everybody Jones is a scary cat.
Nah, I mean, like he was saying, like the scary movie, it's supposed to be scary now. I don't think they're really horror movies. Like, it's more that, like, on the comedy side, they want you to laugh. I don't know, man. I ain't really been scared since It. You feel me? I was young when that. Yeah, since It really.
That the clown?
Yeah, I was scared of that.
Yeah.
I was scared of that, and I was probably scared of like Chainsaw Massacre. There was some dope movies.
They are rebooting It too. They're
doing
starting
that.
From. Yeah,
that's tough though. They gotta really think about that. That's tough because you can't really have a bust. And usually that's what they do when they try to reboot movies.
Yeah.
Just like the Scream movies. The Scream movies are terrible.
So is reboot the new word?
Yeah, reboot, pretty much. I mean, they've done it with several movies. You know, Batman, Spider-Man. How many times are we gonna get a different Spider-Man character? You can't keep with it. You know, last time I really got pissed off about a movie was Superman Returns. I felt like that was a waste of money. I think everybody in that movie theater walked out when the bullet hit his eye and he smashed the bullet with his eye. I was like, come on now. You're not going to lie to me like this. Not gonna,
his eye.
Smash the bullet with his eye. I said, man, you're not going to pump fake me on this one. I'm out.
You should have made it something more realistic. Shoot him in the shoulder or something like that. In the chest, you feel me?
And the bullet was close. Like, the dude was scared, and he was, like, right there. Shot the bullet, like, no more than 2 steps away, and he blinked the bullet out. Man, come on. That is the most softest space shot you got on your body. You're not from the pump. Not from the but.
So did you walk out, Ray?
Yeah, I walked out and asked for my money back. Gave him the angry black man look. I need my money back, man. I'm not falling for this.
You get your money back?
Yeah, I got my money back. Look, man. I didn't give money back for the popcorns and the drink, but I got money back for the ticket.
Probably got a refill on the way.
So, yeah. On the technology news. All right, I brought this up. We was talking about this. Me and my friends talking about new shoes that are coming out. I mean, everybody knows me. I'm a shoe fanatic. You know, and between shoes and technology, I'm a geek. But Nike is introducing a new shoe called the Nike Hyper Adaptive 1.0. If you ever watch RoboCop, Back to the Future, how the shoes, the Marty McFly shoes, if anybody know about those are like anywhere between, you can find them shoes $15,000 and up, the Marty McFlys. So this is like a downgrade of the Marty McFlys, but they're more for sport active people. And with these shoes, they auto lace. So once you put your foot in there, it automatically adapts to your foot size. So if you're playing basketball, football, running, it adjusts for all those sports or whatever you're doing in your life. You know what I'm saying? Also, they incorporated technology where you can track your calories, how much you're running, whether it's jogging, whether it's calories. All that is adapted into the shoe, which sends a Wi-Fi signal to your computer or your phone, and you can download it and track your process of what you've done throughout the day, how much calories you lost, and all that stuff. Like I said before, is this too much technology? You know what I'm saying? Like, is too going into the tracking system of what our daily lives, you know what I'm saying, do every day. You know, you got the phones, you got the, I think last radio show I spoke about the earbuds. It's like so much is just tracking your day-to-day activities. Is it too much? Or is it what we as the consumers are asking for, and this is why they're making it?
It's way too much. I mean, I feel like everything is getting out of hand. We about 20 years away from like some crazy stuff happening. But that shoe, it laces up when you. That's the movie. Leave that in the movie. You can't really bring that to real life. I want to tie my own shoe. I don't really want to track even we already got phones and Apple Watches and Fitbits to do calories, and we don't need that on shoes and stuff like that. That's a little bit too much, in my opinion.
Well, I do think it's a bit too much. However, I love shoes, but I will wear them definitely to the gym. I went this morning trying to burn some calories. It would have been easy if I could just slide them on and let them lace up. So when you say it fits to your shoe size range, so if my feet were swole because I had too much salt that day, or my blood pressure high, or whatever, I don't know, whatever the case may be, so the shoe would adjust to that size? Or just like, what do you mean when you say the shoe will adjust to the size?
The technology that it has in it is called Comfort Fit. And so you might just be running that day, and it would adjust to that. You might just be walking, and once your feet starts to feel like, I guess from whatever sensors it has, it adjusts to the heat of your feet. You know what I'm saying? So I guess when your feet heat up, they'll adjust to the shoelaces would adjust to that size. You know what I'm saying? To make it easy for you throughout the day.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'm this technology will work with women's shoes, the pumps and everything, but.
And that's going like, so what if somebody got your shoes on? They ain't even their shoes. They got your shoes on. It's going to fit to their foot too?
It's not going to fit like if you wear a size 6 and you're trying to put on a size 12. Yeah. But it's just... Me and you wear
10, I put your 10 on. So it's going to be a lot of shoe jackets, especially if it's 15.
Yep.
How much it cost?
These shoes are $750 right now.
The shoe jacket, your shoe might come up missing because it got all that stuff on it. Cause I'm trying to tell you, they ain't trying to pay $750 for that. They just gonna take somebody else's stuff. That's how we work.
That's how y'all do it. Look, notice I said y'all.
Nah, not me. That's how you guys speaking.
We can do it too. We can do it too. I think they do it more than.
But I will say, I will not be committing a crime with those shoes in the car. I'm not gonna commit a crime at all. But I definitely would not commit a crime with the shoes or the cell phone in the car. Because they'll be like, oh, she got these shoes? Let's run this back. Let's send it to Nike or whoever. Where was it? Oh, no. You won't be getting the girl. Mm-mm.
I mean, I think they're going to create this shoe next, but it fits every outfit you got on. Turn blue.
Right.
Yeah, I think technology is getting overboard. As much as I love it, it's just like with the TVs. You go from 4K 1 month to next month is 8K. It's just like build it up. It's time to get into it. With the cell phone, too much back and forth. iPhone come out every year.
At this point, it shouldn't change no more than what we got right now. I like the TVs though, because they make it look like it's real life. You can just touch the screen, and that's them. But the motion, I like that. I like the TVs. But yeah, the iPhones, I feel like the iPhones ain't really changed since. They've been the same since iPhone 4, really. I don't really see no difference in them. They just changed the model of the phone, the way it looks.
Somebody told me my iPhone was old. I was like, because they had, I guess it's a 7, and I don't know. I stopped it. I had every iPhone you could think of. So this was like the 6S. So he was like, when you going to fix your phone? I was like, what are you talking about? I said, this. And I don't know if the other one's bigger. I was like, fool, this is the 6S. So I'm assuming I'm good. Am I supposed to change phones every time a new one comes out? I don't think so. If it's not
No,
broken, I'm not changing it.
what happens when they drop a new phone right back after the year? So if you got the S6 and then the S7 comes out next year, it's the same look, maybe just a little bit more sleeker, and 2 more apps that you might be looking at. Even because here's the thing, I do like phone comparisons. I got the Note 5. I haven't moved up, haven't touched anything yet, because it's just like the same technology that's in the new phones is in my phone. And if you know your phones, like myself, I can just reprogram it for what's out right now. But that's just me. Everybody's not that computer savage. It's no real change up. It's just something new, and they feel like everybody's going to buy it because it's something new. You're wasting your money buying it repetitively year after year. I'll wait 2 years for a new phone and then be like, okay, let me jump to something else.
Right.
That's just.
Oh, man, welcome back to the Truth Talk Show. This is Erybody Jones.
How's it going?
Tell us what is going well. Tell us about your new single.
Okay, yeah. We Up is one of them songs, man. I just felt comfortable with making. I walked in the studio, you feel me, within 20 minutes of hearing beats. I came up with something and we went with it. And I just know I wanted to have that one single that's gonna make you want to listen to that. Get up in the morning, go to work, and just, you feel me, be happy with doing that. Everybody really drag, I feel, early morning when they gotta get up in the morning. But I think if you put on We Up, it's going to, while you in the car on the way to work or whatever you got to do that morning, it's going to give you some energy. So, yeah, that's what I was thinking about when I was making that song. I mean, real life stuff that I go through, which all my music is. And just try to make it relatable.
Okay. Number one, I want to thank you for becoming a part of the Pure Truth family, Pure Truth DJs artist, Erybody Jones. We're going to get into his joint We Up, and Ray T is going to provide us with some feedback once we come back. Let's get into it.
We up right now. We up right now. Eh. We up right now. We up right now. Eh. We up right now. Eh. We up right now. Eh.
Look. We on a whole nother level now. The flow is so appealing. When I rap, I get that feeling like the homie selling nicks at night instead of watching Nick at night, because his Uncle Rich was nice and not because he rocked that ice. Look, they call me Jones where I'm from. They know I'm humble as ever. I think my boss can be better. I think I need higher pay, but I'ma take what I'm getting. The rap game is up for grabs. It's about who market it better. I'm building a team around me. We win and you lost, you fed up. Cause your be here today but gone tomorrow. You a fluke. I take this class year round. You here for a semester, out here looking for a come up, but only come for attention, not us.
We up right now. We up right now. We up right now. Eh. We up right now. We up right now. We up right now. Eh. We up right now. Eh. We up right now. Eh. We up right now. We up right now. We up right now. Eh. We up right now. We up right now. We up right now. Eh. We up right now. Eh. We up right now.
You can tell how the boy is progressing. I'm on the level where record labels get disconnected. No, I ain't dissing, I'm just trying to dodge the new edition. But it's crazy, cause I'm the new addition to hip hop. The way my homie carry gas, we don't need a pit stop. You know my girl carry it, dawg. Why would I lie? And for the nation, I've been patient, I've been working. I done got up off my stay consistent, no assistance. Boy, I'm never chasing cash, but I got faith that I'ma get it. You would think I'm B.I.G. the way that bad boy be spitting. I'm a bad man, now we need retweets for recognition. We praying someone will listen, finna make them pay attention right now.
We up right now. We up right now. We up right now. Eh. We up right now. We up right now. We up right now. Eh. We up right now. Eh. We up right now. Eh. We up right now. We up right now. We up right now. Eh. We up right now. We up right now. We up right now. Eh. We up right now. Eh. We up right now.
We are.
Download the Truth Talk Show Network radio app for your mobile device.
Oh, man, that's We Up. Erybody Jones, Pure Truth DJs, artists, we definitely have that in rotation on the Truth Talk Show Network Radio. And also the Pure Truth DJs are definitely behind this song 110%. Ray T, what do you think?
We up. Now, you know what? That's a banger. I don't think you can sleep on that song. I definitely was, just yesterday I was riding in the car and we were listening to some music. I'm not going to put the artist's name out there. No, I will, because he's mainstream. My nephew had listened to Little Uzi Vert. I was just like, man, wait till music goes back to concept and delivery. You know what I'm saying? Like, that song right there is like a Saturday morning song. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's that, let's get up and do something. You know, that type of music. Like, growing up in my area, you had the Kumo D's, you had the LL. You play that on Saturday morning, get up, start cleaning up the house, and just feeling good. You know what I'm saying? Like, or even on the way to a party. You know, it's that type of music that's needed right now. It stands alone and it stands outside of itself. So 2 thumbs up, 3 thumbs up. If I had 5, I put 5 thumbs up. Industry tips. Are you a rapper? Are you a rapper and an entertainer? Which one is it? Because rappers are local.
Yeah.
And if you're a local rapper, please don't say you're a rapper until you're getting paid. Let's just be 100. There's too many rappers out here that want to be in the industry and really want to be a part of the industry. And with that title, you have to be a rapper and an entertainer. Once you combine both of those two, that's when you start seeing a paycheck. And based on what you're doing. Also, understand being a rapper is not just being a local rapper. You are inclined to be a business. So anybody that comes onto your plateau of what you're doing, they technically work for you, which makes you, whether your name is Sambo Smeed the rapper, makes you a business. Your manager works for you. Your street team works for you. Your publicist. Everybody works for you because you are a business. Stop saying you're a rapper and you have nothing coming in. You know, take the steps to really become a rapper. Meaning, what is your city? Does your city support you? Outside of your city, do they support you? Does your neighbors know who you are? Really? Like, it's steps to this, and a lot of rappers feel, that's why I'm saying rappers, just rappers. A lot of rappers just feel that they can skip some steps just for the street fame. If you're looking for street fame, you're always going to be local. And if you want to know more information, look up Southern Boys ENT, Instagram, inbox me, and help you out.
In that order. So, Everybody Jones, what are you?
Yeah, that's dope. Them tips, them good tips to go by, live by. But I really don't call myself a rapper. I'd rather say I'm an artist because I do more than just rap. And then on the entertaining tip, that can be better on my side too. So I would agree to be both. You gotta be both. But yeah, I call myself an artist, man. I rap, but it's because that's what the beat make me do, I guess.
What I mean by that, and let me clarify that, is people that, you know, yeah, you're an artist, you're a rapper.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to ask you your real name. So let's just say your real name is Chris Walker, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have to know how to separate them two. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. When you get in the booth, you're your stage name. When you're in front of the public about rapping or being an artist, that's your stage. You're going by your stage name. So being an entertainer is your stage name. Knowing how to talk to people, knowing how to address yourself in certain situations, being professional, you know. Those are the entertainer spots. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to know how to cut it off and cut it on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't go into too much detail. Well, I will. I got some artists that I'm working with, and I had to tell them, like, you're being yourself right now when we're shooting the video. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to come out of your character, the one that's rapping, and put him in front of the camera. Because right now, I just see your name, like whoever you are, your government name, that's who I see on this video right now. So you have to be an entertainer at this point in time. That's the only way you're going to get paid, is when you start looking at it to say, entertainers make money. Football players, basketball players, rappers, artists. Only way you're going to get that check is when you become the entertainer, when you put the entertainer behind it. That's what I mean by that.
Yeah. That's dope. That's a dope way to put it. And that makes it more easier to understand, too. So
now let's get into one of my favorite parts of the show. What's on your mind? What are you thinking about? Anything in the world that's bothering you? Anything in the world that you saw and you said, aha, anything? What's on your mind, Erybody Jones?
I don't really think about too much, man. I stay to myself. So it's like I'm only thinking about how long this gonna take before I finally, I don't know, take off. That's what I've been thinking about.
So you think about success?
Yeah, really. Because other stuff that, I mean, outside of people getting killed, like you have no choice but to hear that. But I try to zone myself out of all of that and just stay in my box and do what I need to do so I can stay on track. Because it's easy to get sidetracked when you got your mind on a lot of things. So yeah, I try to stay focused and just keep it narrow right now until I get that broad range of I don't know how to put that, but yeah, I don't know. I don't think about too much. I try not to worry.
Ray T, what's on your mind?
Crabs in the bucket. How hard-headed can you be? Like,
you gotta elaborate.
Okay. It's some promoters here in Central Florida. And one thing everybody knows about me, boy, I'm not afraid to call you out, not afraid to tell you what's up. And so we've been sitting back and forth working, deciding to work on some projects to better the artists here in Central Florida. When you take that information and you're amongst 6 people that can really make some things work, take that information and you choose to use it for yourself or even put yourself on a higher pedestal, you become a crab in the bucket. You know what I'm saying? I can do this on my own. I can do this without you. Here's the thing. We're all in the same bucket. Not greater than anybody in this situation because we're all here talking about making moves. So crab in the bucket means we all can clamp onto each other and pull each other up out of here. Instead of you trying to reach up to the top and get out by yourself, it's not going to work that way because you're going to fall back down amongst the crabs that are still trying to get out. So what I mean by that is, like, if you got an opportunity where you can work with everybody, at this point in time, you have to humble yourself to transform. You know what I'm saying? I got a friend named DJ Ed. He always say Decepticons and Transformers. Well, in order for you to transform, you have to have everybody with you. You know what I'm saying? And the more you have everybody with you, the powerhouse that you become. But if you ask for help and you're sitting there, everybody got to try to work with each other. That's all I'm trying to say. It's just like, and set the egos aside. That's just it's a small story, short story of it. Just set the egos aside. That's the way we can make it happen. We've seen it happen in so many states: Atlanta, New York, California. Is because people set their egos aside to work with each other. I don't know if I said too much, but I'm probably in the feelings right now.
No, you're not in your feelings because I was actually going to go the same route. I actually have 2 things that's on my mind. First, I want to get into why I don't understand why people who are closer to you are always the first people to disrespect you. When it goes back, kind of to me, it's almost like crabs in a bucket, barrel, or whatever you want to say, but it's not. You bring somebody out who's supposed to be your friend, sister, brother, or whoever, and it ain't easy, quick to disrespect you in your space and think that's okay. That's a no-no. I'm very big on disrespect. You disrespect me, you gotta go. Number 2, I'm still looking at Donald Trump trying to get us killed, messing around with North Korea. That's definitely on my mind. He told them, be better than others. Be better than others. Nah, we need to be nervous because they crazy. But, hey, so those are 2 things that's on my mind.
I mean, to answer that question, to your statement, I would say govern yourself around people that don't know you. And I think we spoke on this before, is when you're dealing with people that don't know you, they're more perceptive to want to impress you to keep it moving. People that do know you, they feel like, oh, she'll be all right, or he'll be all right, he'll get over it. But a person that don't know you, their objective is to please you, to make you feel like, hey, you know what, let me call you tomorrow because I'm going to need you for this, this, and this, and this. And that's how people work. But the ones that do know you, boy, they'll ride all over you every day, each and every day, and keep moving. So I definitely understand.
Toleration for that has gone all the way down, especially when it comes to business. You can't do that. Because I'm going to make sure that my career is good regardless. So if I'm bringing you along to try to help you with yours, you can't disrespect somebody that's trying to help you. Or you can't take over something that somebody else is already building. Especially when it comes, I'm big on that in business. But yeah, I'm a firm believer that it's hard to mix business with friends and family. That's a no. So that's what's on my mind.
It's like the old saying, has your friends changed yet? And once you understand that terminology, you'll know what to do.
And that goes back to, I saw the Facebook quote, which was an old quote, and I was like, okay, that's speaking to me. Talking about, I think they put it in the hood term, you can't soar with the eagles if you messing around with the chicken head. So, yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
That was really So, Erybody Jones.
Yep.
So, are you more anti-social, or you just, when you say you stay to yourself, what does that mean? You just there? You don't hardly hang out? You just quiet?
No, I hang out. I'm saying I don't really have. Well, I'm in a city where it's like people don't want to be. You feel me? They don't want to do stuff you feel me, with each other. They just want to do it on their own, like he was saying. So it's like I'm adapted to that. I can't really talk to people who don't really want no input on whatever's going on. If they want to do it themselves, like it's people out here, it's rappers out here that's like too Hollywood before they even get to this point. Like we all in the same city and they act like they're above somebody else. So it's like I don't really like to put my input on something, or I don't need your verse. If it's $300 for your verse, where's this verse gonna take me? That's what I'm saying. I don't mind. You feel me? I don't mind paying somebody for their services, but it's like $300, bro. We still gonna be here. I don't know. You gotta have some type of clout for me to pay you a certain amount of money. But $100 or something like that, $75 to $100, that's cool. Come on here and do this verse. Or you feel me, perform on my set. But it's like people, they so money driven, so money hungry, and they ain't really, I don't want to say they ain't not worth it. I want to say like they ain't really put in the work to deserve it. They just think because they got, like he said, when they got street fame, they just feel like, oh yeah, if this hood over here mess with me, I already know the city's supposed to automatically. So I just try to stay away from that. That's what I meant when I said like I'm in my zone. Because when I'm in this city, man, it's depressing, really. It's like like I said, I had a show last night, and I was surprised about how many people was like out there. That was probably one of the biggest local shows where like we didn't open for nobody. It was like local acts, and people just brought their crowd out. By the time I got on the stage, it was packed out. So it's like, so I don't really, I stay to myself, man. But I know a lot of people. You feel me? I talk to people when I see them in public. If I don't necessarily know them, but if we're in the same area, why would we both be quiet? Like we right here next to each other. Why not introduce yourself to this person or that person? I'm not saying I'm just like a loner or something like that, but I stay to myself. I don't really, unless you ask for some input, I'm the guy that's not even going to even go there with you because I already know what you want. I know what they own, and I don't got that to go through. Like I said, I started 2 years ago, and I don't see really no change in this city really. That's why I like branching out though. But this is definitely Knoxville is definitely my base. Like I wouldn't go no. I would live here, like because I mean we don't have tornadoes, we don't have earthquakes. I mean we barely get snow. You know what I mean? Nothing is getting over the Rocky Mountains, the Smoky Mountains. Nothing is getting over that. So it's like the safest place to be. We don't have no oceans by us or anything like that. So yeah, but yeah, when I'm in state of myself and I'm in my zone, I'm trying to focus. I'm just trying to stay focused. I recognize everything else, but I try to tune that out if it has nothing to do with me and benefiting me or you feel me in a positive way, I guess.
I think Ray and I both can understand where you're coming from, because I know in Dallas, with me being in Dallas, people in your city, it's almost like the same thing I said about friends. People in your city don't respect you versus the people outside of your state or outside of your city. Kind of like your friends. Your friends you bring into your circle as far as to do business, they don't respect you. Kind of like what Ray said, the strangers do. So, Ray, what do you think?
I would say to that, I'm sorry you're going through that in your own city, but embrace the next city over. Find out what the circle is in that city and keep it moving to the next city, The more you travel and the more circles that you begin to form, the people that's in your city will start looking at you differently. You know what I'm saying? And just like how we were speaking about how artists get a little street fame, a promoter want to pay them $3,000 or $2,000 or even $5,000 to do a show. As soon as they get back home, bro, I'm finna charge this dude for a feature. But here's the thing: if I'm just as hot as you, why am I charging you? You know what I'm saying? Or even yet, until you get a deal, why are you charging anybody for a feature? Because you need everybody that's doing something to fill that void over the hill. You get to that top of the hill, you didn't charge everybody to do something, and now you're looking for somebody to help you push you down that hill to success. Everybody like, bro, I'm not finna do that. Like, I'm on to the next thing. So you have to humble yourself on the way up. And even on the way up, and once you get to the way up, as meaning success, they don't even charge each other. So it's we as people that as soon as we get a little clout, want to be a manager or I'm a manager now or whatever, that goes to your head. And next thing you know, it's gone. Just that quick. So you done made a little quick money, but what happens afterwards? What's next? That's what I got to say about it.
Right.
Relationship topics. Is you is or is you ain't my baby? Meaning, where's the support line at? When people get in a relationship, it's becoming a team. You know what I'm saying? Like, you become one. There's no I in team. We all know that. But if it's always going to be an I point, then maybe you need to be single, because you're not understanding that we became one for a reason, rather to build, structure, family, whatever it may be. It's a team effort. It can't be no more I did this, I do this, I said that, I said we need to move this way. Can we agree or disagree? When you look at powerhouse couples like Jay-Z, Beyonce, Will, Jada, they agree. I agree you got to go over here and make this money. You got to fly. You're going to be gone for a couple of weeks. I agree. I'm going to sit home. I'm going to watch the kids. I'm going to hold down the house. Or whatever it may be, you agree. Disagree is, nah, you ain't going nowhere. You can stay home. You don't need to do this. You can't make moves that way. How you say you want to be rich in a relationship, or you don't want to be going through financial issues, or you're tired of this and this and this, when you can't agree to be we? So with that being said, sit down, strategize, and figure out how to make moves forward together. You can't keep screaming, let's go on vacation, and let's do all this other stuff, and let's save, when it's an I in the movement. So somebody has to be sacrificed. Somebody has to make humble decisions and shift things around. And this is what really caused the arguments to slow down, because you're on an agreement path. I don't really watch too much of Love and Hip Hop or like I Love New York, Hollywood, Housewives, but it is one thing that I've sat and watched. It is I think it's Atlanta Housewives. I can't remember the lady's name. You might know her, but her and her husband plan a marriage every year for their anniversary. And I thought about that stuff, and I was like, if you're always planning for the best, then the worst, it's harder for the worst to get involved. So take that, sleep on it, and call me in the morning.
I like that. And the couple you're speaking about is actually Doug and Jackie Christie. Doug Christie used to be a basketball player, and they redo it. Their wedding every year, and she always over the top, something crazy. I think one year she had like bondage type stuff. But I'm a firm believer. I don't know if I could date anybody who's not business savvy or driven. Meaning, I don't think, because I'm so into my business and trying to get my business going, I would love to have a man that's trying to get his business going, and we motivate each other. So it can be, and you have to understand that, hey, I'm always traveling, I'm always promoting, I'm always on the phone, I'm always doing a show, like now. And the average person can't understand that, and they'll be like, what are you doing? I don't understand that. You need not to do that, because they're not, and I say average, not saying they're below me, but average as far as they're not driven. And some of them may be seen as underachievers. Because if you don't understand my process or you don't understand business, you're going to have a hard time dealing with me. And that's probably why I'm single, because most of the men are not driven, or they think you go out, you take a picture with this dude, you with that dude. That's a picture. Most of the time, those pictures are staged. When I'm in a picture and somebody got their arm around me, it's like, let's do it like this. Let's do another retake. People don't understand that. So, yeah, it has to be a we as far as understanding, and you can't be like, I don't like that. I don't like the fact you traveling. I don't like this. Then I'm missing out on my dreams, too. But at the end of the day, if I'm successful, the money coming back to the house, and we successful.
Facts.
Everybody Jones, since you're an artist, do you have any issues with, or have you had any issues with females not understanding you have to go out late at night to the studio? Or you might be in the studio early in the morning. Or the fact that you had a show last night, and what time did you get in?
Like 3:30, something like that.
And now you're up on the talk show. Dang, they like, dang, baby, what you doing? You don't have no time to see. Have you encountered those problems?
Yeah, that's why I got a project. The next project that's coming out called I'm Busy. But, like he was saying, like the relationships now is like it's hard to find that right person who you still gotta support them as well as them supporting you. It's like you can't really. It's hard to find that team, and it's like they use all these titles. It's just really ownership. Like, I'm with you, so you mine. You can't do this and you can't do that. It's just not real no more, I don't think. But yeah, I definitely have problems with me being in the studio. Like, cause when I go to the studio, I engineer my own. You feel me? My own music as of now, and I'm in there all night. I might be in there 16 hours, no lie, and that's what I'm doing. So. He may think I'm somewhere else because I don't always snap that I'm in the studio. I mean, I might do it earlier that day, but I'm not finna, unless I go live and I show people what I'm working on, but I'm not finna show you that I'm here. I told you I'm here. So if you don't believe that you don't trust me or what I'm doing. I got shows. I go out of town. It's a lot. That's why I ain't really stressing over no girl right now. That's really far from what I got a son. That's what I'm focused on. Making sure he's straight. So yeah, relationships come and go at this point. I'm 23 and I'm saying that, and I ain't lived enough life, or lived enough to see what's really going on. But I know right now that ain't what I'm looking for, unless it's real. Like if I find that good teammate, then shit, we can roll. But right now, I don't think I found that.
I like the way you put that teammate.
Yeah, I would say just get you a good cutoff source. Because once that starts happening, where you going, what time you come back, why you always going to be at the studio, I can see this ain't going to work. But the ones that are going to ride it out, the first thing they ask you is, do you need help with something? Maybe I can record for you. Maybe I can pass out some flyers while you're on the stage. I'll get some feedback for you. Or maybe, that's a team. And then you also have to be able to put it back to be a team, because she might need some help on some things. You know what I'm saying? So that's a team. When you sit down and you both strategize, well, yeah, I ain't got a publicist right now, so you good with talking, you good with talking with people, so maybe that's where you can help me at. And then now what you're doing is eliminating the questions, because you know where I'm at 3 o'clock, because why you're right there with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Team means team. You can't have a LeBron James and Kyrie Irving playing for the New York Knicks at the same time. We're not on the same team. Yeah. So team player. That's what it's for. That's what it's meant to be.
Now it's time for the wind down. Let's wind it on down. Ray.
Wind down? Oh.
You got any events and venues coming up?
No, not at this time. We are down here in Florida. I'm working on with some guys down in Sea Breeze, Florida. Working on putting together a record label here in Central Florida. So we was going to put some things in the perspective, doing a couple shows, but I think it's more important that we get the business right first, paperwork and all of those stuff to make it official record label and meet with some investors first and then make those moves. So that is where the movement we're taking right now, is just really getting structured here so we can really put this $1 million dream into people's hands. That's where I'm at right now.
Already. Shout out to social media, Ray. Ray T.
Ray T, 7 Boys ENT, Mr. Know the Name Before the Fame. You can reach me at 7_boys.ent. And then you can reach Raymond, which is my other hat, at budget_handyman. And if you don't know, I got 2 hats. I got several hats. I work in the music industry, and then I also own my own handyman company. So I got $1 million dreams. You got to make money 3 different ways.
Bad sound booth. If you haven't seen a Ray T sound booth, then you ain't living. Put the effects on, it's bumping with the music. Oh my God, it's straight killer. So I can testify to that. He's definitely doing his thing.
Yeah, I got to send you the afterwards pictures. It's 100% complete now. But yeah, man, understand life, man. If you want to make money and if you out to try to make money, you got to think like a millionaire, and you'll be a millionaire. There's several ways you can make money on the way up. Just don't have to be on one lane.
Everybody Jones, shout out to social media. Tell us what you got coming.
You can find me on all social networks. Erybody Jones, ERYBODYJONES. And man, more music coming, more visuals coming. We ain't gonna put no specific dates. Just know the fall is gonna be when I really come hard. Like, right now, I'm just really preparing for it. I got a project called I'm Busy. Should be dropping in the fall as well. We just trying to keep these shows going, keep performing. Like all these platforms I've been on, like Inner City or anywhere, man, I just think of that as practice, man. I'm just trying to perfect my craft in front of people, try to find that lane, work on this, what were you saying? Being an entertainer, like separating myself from my stage name and then my real, you feel me? I'm just trying to keep that going right now. So we still in this stage where we just practicing. But when the fall comes, you're gonna know that all that practice done worked off. So I'm busy coming in the fall. You can follow me on all social networks at ERYBODYJONES.
If y'all sleeping on it, y'all better get at Erybody Jones. If you need somebody to feature, he's definitely the one. His music is banging hot. Every track he drops, phenomenal. Hey, don't sleep on him, Erybody Jones. And you already know it's your girl, Kaye TheTruth. Coming up Saturday, August the 19th, I'll be in Lakeland, Florida at Oasis, which is located at the Howard Johnson. October the 1st, catch your girl in Chicago with the Block Club DJs, my brothers. If you need a brand builder, hey, somebody that does promotions, holla at your girl, Kimberly Kaye TheTruth Mason. Google me, baby, www.kaythetruth.com. All social medias at Kaye TheTruth, and this is the Truth Talk Show, powered by the Truth Talk Show Network Radio. Get at us, info@the Truth Talk Show, and we out.